how to make permanent Google Meeting links for your groups in Blackboard. Google Meeting now has breakout room tools made so that you can make temporary during class groups for your students. But they're scrambled as to who goes into those groups by default, although you can drag and drop people into the right groups. But you would always have to drag and drop people in order to have the same people in the same groups. And also, those groups would not be able to participate in Google Meeting outside of class time, only when you make the breakout groups. And so you may want to make permanent Google Meetings for them that they can meet outside of class time. And students also can make this by themselves. You're not obliged to make it for them. But if you do want to make it for them, this is how to do it. So I'm going to start by making groups in Blackboard. I'm going to go into Users and Groups, Create, and in the Group Set column, choose one of these three options. I'm going to choose Random Enroll. And then type the word group as a singular word because Blackboard will make a Group 1, Group 2, Group 3. And then I'm going to uncheck distracting tools that I don't like to use. You can choose to keep these or not keep these, your choice. And then go down to the number of people per groups. In my case, it's 4. That would mean that if it doesn't work out as multiples of 4, I'm going to have a couple of groups of 5, which actually does happen in my class. There's a couple of 5s. Now I'm going to make the permanent Google Meeting links. To do that, start a new tab in Chrome and go into Apps and the Calendar. The reason is to make a permanent Google Meeting link, it has to be part of a calendar entry. As long as you don't delete that calendar entry, it will remain. In fact, after you make these links to these groups, you can even course copy the course into next semester with new students, new group members, and the links can still be used because it doesn't matter when the calendar entry is. The link to the Google Meeting can be used before, during, or after the meeting. So I'm going to make the first one right here. Doesn't matter when it is. I'm going to call it Group 1, and I'm going to click the button called Add Google Meet Video Conferencing, and then just save. After I've done that, when I click on it a second time and mouse over but don't click Join with Google Meeting, a copy box will form to the right. And this is the one I click on, Copy. Now, if I go back to Blackboard and I edit the first group, I can type in the description Google Meeting. Select over that and then click on the chain link and paste in this link path. You could right-click paste, you could Control-V, Command-V, and then in the target, change the target to Open in New Window Blank, and then Insert, and then Submit. That one works. And just to prove to you that works, if you as an instructor want to go into this Google Meeting, you just have to go to Users and Groups, click on Group 1, and then click on the Google Meeting, and you'll see that it starts. So now let's do the other groups. So I'm going to go back to Google Calendar, and I'm going to make Group 2. Add Google Meeting Video Conferencing, save, click on it again, mouse over Google, join Google Meet, copy the link, go back to Blackboard, and then Group 2, edit the group, Google Meeting, select over it, chain link, paste, target, open in new window blank, insert, and submit. So I'm just going to do this, repeat this for all the other groups, and then each group will be able to have their own Google Meeting link.